Yo, it's your boy X Slaps, man. We finna get into this album review. Meek Mill Expensive Pain. Let's get into it. Let's get it. This Meek 5th studio album, you feel me? He was going crazy on this thing. Switched up his flow a lot. He gave you some of the old Meek. He gave you some little bit of new Meek, you feel me? And I'm a Meek fan, so I fuck with this album a lot. So, you know, for me, I'm gotta review this thing, you feel me? There's a lot of heat on there. I got a chance to live with it for a minute. Been slapping it for a cool month now. So yeah, we finna get into it. It's the Meek Mill Expensive Pain album review. Let's get it. And before we get into it, you know we gotta show love to the producers, man. Shout out to all the producers out there grinding, doing their thing. Shout out to all the producers that worked on this album. Y'all did y'all thing, you feel me? There's a lot of hard beats that I'm gonna talk about later, you feel me? So let's rate this cover art first. You feel me? I think cover art is an important piece of a good album, you feel me? Cause it's like just what you remember, like when you just pull up a song, you feel me? Apple Music title, whatever you got, you feel me? You always gonna remember like seeing that album cover. So I'm gonna put the album cover on the screen, and then let's get into it. So he got the it's like a cartoon album. He got the little, you feel me, the little females on there, the little cartoon females. He got the it's some artistic shit. It's hard. And I seen he had like the jacket made out of the album cover. So that shit was clean. So I mess with this album cover because it's artistic, it's different. It's not just like, you know, a regular little picture with somebody like, you feel me, just on some random shit. So I mess with the album cover. I think it's hard. So I'm gonna rate the album cover like it's like a cool album cover, like a cool 8. I'm gonna get an album cover 8. You feel me? Cause it's clean. I like it. It's artistic, but it ain't like, you feel me, the crazy album cover all the time. You feel me? But it's hard though. I fuck with it. First off, this album's so hard, I can't even do a top 5. I gotta have an honorable mention. Like, it's a top 5, but I got 2 at number 5. So we're gonna go to number 5. The first number 5, which is the honorable mention, is kind of like on the outside, but it's still top 5. But it's kind of on the outside, but it's still top 5. You feel me? So it's gonna be Hot, featuring Moneybagg Yo. That song goes so, man. Moneybagg probably had one of my favorite albums of the year. So you know that was an instant banger. Him and Meek went crazy on that. Club Bang, Turn Up, Easy Call, number 5, banger. You feel me? Shout out to Moneybagg, shout out to Meek, man. That shit going stupid. So on my original number 5, I got Cold Hearted 3. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga ain't missed it with a Cold Hearted yet. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, is you gonna miss? Is you gonna miss? Is you gonna miss? Number 5, Cold Hearted 3, song hard, you feel me? You talking that stuff on there, talking that talk, and Get Money talk, that pain, you feel me? Hard, classic, hard beat, super hard beat. Shout out to the producer. Again, you know, he was going crazy on that thing. It's like a chill, calm, Calais beat, but it got like some subtle drums. It don't really got no 808s on there. I don't know what it is, but it's not like really no hard 808s, but it just give him enough space to, you feel me, talk that talk, do his rap. He got a little kick drum that come in here now and then, and it serves purpose. I feel like he wrote the beat great, you feel me? I thought it was a great song. It was actually it was dinner my favorite song at the beginning. When I first heard it, my initial reaction, I was like, it's my favorite song. But we gonna get into the rest of the list right now, you hear me? Number 4. At number 4, we got Sharing Locations featuring Lil Durk and Lil Baby. Like, bro, you hear that? Meek, Durk, Lil Baby. How you gonna miss with that? How you gonna miss? How you gonna miss? How? Tell me. You can't. These niggas went so crazy on this motherfucking song, bro. Cause usually, like, when you hear people going back to back on a song, cause they kind of did like back to back. I'm gonna do 4 bars, you gonna do 4 bars. I'm gonna do 4 bars, you gonna do 4 bars. I'm gonna do 2, you gonna do 2. You gonna do the hook. Durk do the hook, and then we gonna do 4, and then I'm gonna do 2, and then you gonna do 2, and then I'm gonna do 4. But usually people do it like with 2 people. I ain't never really heard a back to back with 3 people. They was on some shit with that one. I ain't gonna lie. Cause usually it's literally 2 people. I ain't never heard. Y'all let me know if y'all ever heard somebody go back to back like that, like just trading off verses every 4. Like people do back to back. I heard back to back with 2. I'm trying to think now. Have I? No, I haven't. But great idea. They executed it well. They were going back to back to back. Meek come on gassing, then Durk, then Baby, then Durk did a verse. I mean, it did a hook, and they just kept going back to back, all gassing, beat hard. They went crazy, you feel me? So that's my number 4. And now my 3rd favorite song, Expensive Pain, the album title song. He went crazy on this thing. Y'all really mess with Meek on like the more of the mellow beats, like the beats like got, feel me, little cool little drums, cool little, you feel me? I mean, I mess with the turn, you know, I mess with the turn, you gotta mess with the turned up shit. But I mess with the mellow shit more, you feel me? Cause you know, me be having a wide variety of shit. So, but I mess with the mellow shit more. So where he can really talk his shit and you can really hear what he's saying for real. When there ain't a whole lot of drums going on, a whole lot of 808s and stuff. But this is one of my favorite songs because it's like when you seen the album title, it's like Expensive Pain. Like we don't, like what you mean by that? Like we don't really know what you talking about, Meek. Like what's Expensive Pain? We ain't going through that. So we want to know what's going on. So this song, he really dived deep into that. Let you know what Expensive Pain is. Like you gotta listen to the album. You feel me? It's a dope song, you feel me? I mess with it. Let's get into number 2. Favorite song number 2, Flamer's Flow. It gotta be Flamer's Flow for me, cause it's like, bro, it's just like, it just give you that raw and uncut. Like I mess with me and what he doing with his flow and shit now. Like, you know, I mess with every style of this shit. Like, you feel me? I just try to keep an open mind to this shit, but that Flamer's Flow is like real raw, uncut. Like this nigga was in Philly, you feel me, doing this thing, you feel me? Young me, like, whoo. When I was listening to that song, it just made me say, whoo. You just put that stank face on you, just like, oh, this nigga going crazy on it, tripping. He really tripping on that thing. You gotta really slap that thing. She's going crazy. And my number one, favorite song from this album, Love Train, track number 9. Song so hard. He was talking so much stuff on there. The beat go crazy. In my opinion, it's just the best song on it. Like you could just really vibe to that thing. You feel me? It's a lot of bangers on this album. Turned up, singing, R&B, soul, you feel me? It's everything on this thing, yeah. But you feel me? Love Train, the hardest song on there, cause the beat go crazy. He's talking that talk on there. He got crazy wordplay on there. He bars, talking that shit, regular Meek shit. Best song on the album, Love Train, track number 9. You heard it here first. X Laps approved. You feel me? Yes, sir. Now, you know, when you first listen to them, you know you're not gonna mess with every song super heavy. Even if you like the whole album or think the whole album cool, you're not gonna mess with every song super heavy initially when you first listen to it. But I just want to, you feel me, let y'all know some of the songs that end up growing on me. Some of the songs where at first I was like, I don't really know about that. That song is cool, you feel me, but it ain't really, you feel me, without, feel me, gonna be banging, you feel me. You know, you already got an album, like with an album, you already got songs that you just gravitate to first, like, oh, when you get in the whip, I'm gonna turn that on, you feel me. It just wasn't one of them ones at the beginning, but now you might come in there and turn it on second or third, you feel me. I'm gonna list those right quick. So the first song that grew on me is Me, featuring AP Ferg. When I first heard it, I was just like, I forgot what I was doing. I was listening to this album and I was just, you know, when you just skimming through an album, so you ain't really, that's why I feel like you can't just review an album after the first day it come out, like, or the first, you gotta live with the album, live with the work, man, live with the art, because you feel me, it's gonna grow on you, like something gonna grow on you. I ain't never had an album where a song didn't grow on me, like, where I was just listening to the album and a new song didn't grow on me. If that don't happen, it's not a good album to me, bro. Like, you gotta find the little hidden gems in the album. So Me became one of my, for me, underrated songs, cause I was just slapping it. I'm like, man, bro, the percussions on this beat, bro, crazy. The hi-hats, the little percussions, the little snares, the little triangles that they got on there. Producer went off on that. Shout out to the producer that made that. I listed all the producers at the beginning of the video. But yeah, man, That's all underrated banger to me, in my opinion, you feel me? Cause music, you feel me? Music about opinions, man. Like, you might like a song that somebody else don't like. I might like a song that somebody else don't like, you feel me? But that's cool, you feel me? Cause it's about opinions, you feel me? And that song is a banger to me, you feel me? You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, the way Meek and AP Ferg was switching up their flow, I think AP Ferg might have switched up his flow like 4 times in this verse. He was going crazy. And Meek was doing his thing too. So that's one of my underrated songs on this album. So we gonna get into 2 OBS songs. OBS mean outside the box like a song that they usually wouldn't make. Like they in a new bag, you feel me? You kind of in a new bag a lot, but I'm talking about some different shit, you feel me? Whether it's a different beat style or, you feel me, he did something a little different way, you feel me, that he normally wouldn't do with his vocals and stuff. You feel me? We're gonna get into these songs. So the first out the box song is On My Soul. That boy Meek put the vocals out on that motherfucker, and that nigga hit that. I put that on my soul. I put that on my soul. I can't even, you know, I can't sing for nothing, but nigga, that nigga put the vocals on that thing, you feel me? Yeah, that day was crazy. That's something that Meek normally wouldn't do. I know he be harmonizing, he do his harmonizing shit, but he ain't put the vocals out like that. I ain't never heard the nigga put the vocals out like that, you feel me? So yeah, shout out to Meek, man. Shout out to all the artists that ain't afraid to, you feel me? Try new shit, man. What niggas talking about, try some new shit. You feel me? Still stay in your old bag too, but you could try some new shit. Like, you feel me? You always gotta let artists try new shit. Be open to hearing new shit. I be hating when I see niggas, oh, this nigga supposed to sound like this for the rest of his fucking life. Oh, this nigga supposed to sound like this for the rest. Let the artist try some new shit. And if it's fire, it's fire. But if it's just ass, it's ass. But if it's fire, let it be fire. Just cause it's an artist and you used to hearing them a certain way, that don't mean you gotta just say it's instantly ass because, you feel me, you ain't used to hearing them do that. You feel me? I think that shit was hard. So shout out to Meek for doing your shit, nigga. The second OBS song is gonna be Halo. I think that's an OBS song because, for me, on this verse, on Meek verse, I think I damn near heard a Meek sound like that before, but I think just cause the beat, like, it was kind of like a smooth R&B, boom bap kind of drums, you feel me? I ain't never really heard him on nothing like that. Especially he had Brent Fayaz or Fayaz, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that, on there on the hook going crazy. You feel me? I think that was an OBS song. It was something different, it was something refreshing. That, you feel me, I ain't really heard too much of on a Meek album, you feel me? And you know we can't leave here without doing all constructive criticism. You feel me? Having, you know, the songs that I wasn't really feeling like that. Songs I ain't really slapping like that. I ain't really tapping into like that. You feel me? And I live with the album. I've been slapping it out for like a month, and these songs just really ain't, you feel me? It ain't really moved me like that. One of the songs was Northside, Southside. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. The beat not bad. The beat cool, you feel me? But I don't know, it just ain't really moved me, it ain't really turned me up like that, you feel me? I wasn't really feeling that one. And another song surprisingly was the intro. You know, Meek down there, the king of intros. Like, nigga got probably most timeless intro ever. And Dreams and Nightmares intro. But I wasn't really feeling this intro, you feel me? I feel like I kinda heard it before. Like, I heard this Meek kind of intro before. You know, usually come on some different shit. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. You feel me? It sounded like I heard it before. But yeah, them pretty much the only 2 songs I just ain't really, like, I ain't really tapping into like that. For me, that's just my opinion. For me, see, I might not like them songs, and somebody else might. You feel me? Love them songs. So this is my opinion. You feel me? So you know we gotta rate this album overall. Out of 10 flames, I'm gonna give this album 8.5. You know what I mean? It's a hard ass album. You feel me? You got a lot of bangers on there, a lot of good production, talking a lot of that talk. You feel me? Whole lot of having it talk, whole lot of pain, whole lot of soul talk. You feel me? A whole lot of you talking that shit on there too. You feel me? But I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it's Meek Mill's best album that he ever made. But it's a hard album for sure. For sure got a lot of bangers on there. And I'm gonna for sure continue to slap this thing for a long time, you feel me? A lot of bangers. And last but not least, where did this album land at out of all Meek albums? I ain't gonna lie, this hella hard. Cause I really mess with a lot of the albums. He make some good music. You feel me? So at number 5, we gonna go with we're gonna go with Dreams Worth More Than Money. That shit was hard, you feel me? At number 4, we gotta throw Expensive Pain at number 4. It's cause he got some classics. He got some classics, bro. At number 3, I'm gonna put Dreams and Nightmares. No, I'm tweaking. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. At number 3, I'm gonna put Championships. Cause I think Championships and Expensive Pain like right up there neck to neck, but Championship kind of got that little edge over Expensive Pain. You feel me? They both hard albums, but I think Championship better. And then at number 2, we got Dreams and Nightmares. Come on, you gotta have Dreams and Nightmares in your top 2. You feel me? At least if ain't no, it should probably be a number 1 to a lot of people. You feel me? A lot of Meek fans and shit. But to me, it's number 2. I ain't gonna lie, cause you know you got one of the greatest intro songs of all time on that. It's classic, timeless, ain't never going nowhere. It's gonna be here forever. They always gonna play it in the club. They gonna play it. If you go to the club, you don't hear Dreams and Nightmares intro, bro. Like, tell the DJ to pack it up, bro, cause nigga is crazy as hell. If you don't hear that, I ain't gonna lie. That's automatic go up, automatic nigga is turned up, automatic nigga. Somebody popping a bottle, you feel me? It's cracking. But his best album gotta be Wins and Losses though. Number 1, Wins and Losses. That's my favorite Meek album, Wins and Losses. Cause that nigga, after that, he just came back hungry. Everybody talking about he took an L, everything. He came back hungry on that album. That shit was crazy. So that's my top 5 Meek albums. And this Expensive Pain review, super dope album. Shout out to me, shout out to all the producers that did their thing on this album. Boy X Slaps, and I'm out this thing gang.